British Airways flight BA 2157, destined for Antigua and St. Kitts Robert L. Bratcher International Airport, made an unexpected U-turn after flying over the Atlantic Ocean for several hours. Flight Radar 24 on the 30th September 2025 shows the British Airways flight returning to Gatwick Airport after flying nearly halfway to the Caribbean. Travel and Tour World online publication described the occurrence as, quote, a mysterious U-turn over Atlantic, end quote, returning to Gatwick Airport after a flight of 7 hours and 50 minutes. The reason for the unusual U-turn remains unknown as of news time 30 September 2025. The travel publication noted that British Airways had not confirmed the cause of the U-turn over the mid-Atlantic Ocean. Reports are that passengers were perturbed after the diversion was executed by the aircraft flight crew. Diversions for long-haul flights are usually due to medical emergencies, technical malfunctions, or weather-related disruptions, but none of these factors have been confirmed for this flight, a source indicated. The aircraft, a Boeing 777-200 extended range, was expected to arrive at R.L. Bratcher International Airport after 3 p.m. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.
The Caribbean Regional Fisheries Mechanism is hosting a series of events this week as part of the 19th Caribbean Week of Agriculture, now underway at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. At Monday's opening, host Minister Samuel Duggins urged the region to give greater priority to agriculture and fisheries, calling farmers and fishers the true heroes of food security.
Our region has not always given agriculture the priority it deserves. Too often, it has been seen as a sector of last resort, rather than recognized as a pillar of sovereignty and a pillar of growth. For too long, our farmers and our fishers, the true heroes of food security, have carried the heaviest of these burdens with too little recognition and too little support. And I dare say here at this podium, that must change. This week must be remembered as the moment when we moved from words into deeds, the moment we moved from intentions into deliberate action.
On Tuesday, Minister Duggins chaired the 16th special meeting of the CRFM Ministerial Council, focusing on fisheries, production, trade, employment, and efforts to tackle illegal fishing. Ministers will also review projects on climate resilience and blue economy growth. Other highlights include a seminar on turning sargassum to biostimulants, a small-scale fisheries and aquaculture forum, and a renewable energy exhibit under the Canada-funded Starfish project. The week of activities continues through Friday. I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline. Your favorite TV shows are just a click away with TVC Plus at tvcplus.live. Stream our 24-hour live programming. Catch the latest episodes of TVC Originals on demand. Enjoy premium pay-per-view content and so much more. Watch on any device, TV, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Visit www.tvcplus.live. Stream, watch, enjoy.
The SKN Newsline website now offers you more news. Log on to www.sknnewsline.com for local, regional, and international news. You can also watch the latest newscast and keep abreast with news in sports, all from sknnewsline.com. That's www.sknnewsline.com. News at your fingertips.
Good day to the beautiful people of St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Martin News Desk now airs on
Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays on TVC
at 11 a.m. and then again at 5 p.m. So
make sure to tune in.
It's entertainment TV at its finest. Join us for Main Event, the Caribbean's leading entertainment show only on Television Caribbean TVC. Tune in as our host chats with top artists and entertainers, bring you the latest buzz in entertainment, and showcase the hottest music videos from the region's biggest stars. Main Event airs on Thursdays at 8 p.m. with rebroadcast on Fridays at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. When it comes to entertainment, it's always the main event on TVC.
With investment interest already presented to the Nevis Island Administration in pursuit of development in the south of Nevis, guided by the Special Sustainability Zone authorization legislation, Premier Mark Brantley was questioned about the strength of due diligence needed to ensure potential investors can deliver. The occasion was the monthly press conference of the Premier, who was asked to explain the level of due diligence in the context of past experiences with developers who fell significantly short on project delivery. Premier Brantley addressed the issue, including the matter of protecting the interests of the people of Nevis if a developer fails to complete or implement a development project.
Vetting of investors is critical. And I can tell you that the NIA has, as a practice, tried to run investors through established vetting agencies that we do business with. As you know, the NIA has developed quite a robust financial services sector. And that sector requires vetting, due diligence, know your client as essential pillars of that sector. So we have a framework already. You say how deep it is, we rely on third parties. So it's kind of difficult for me to answer that because it really depends on the professionalism of the third party that we're relying on. But we do rely on third parties. But the point you raise is an excellent point. Who are these people? Do they have the capacity? Are they just, somebody in flip-flops with a straw hat and a great idea? And we've had a lot of those that have come. I think, however, the lessons of the past are informing our approach for these developers here to negotiate. But one of the things I will say is that we have built in some very harsh penalties into this agreement if the developer were to default. So if the developer does not meet deadlines, because the development has deadlines, you have to do X by Y time. If you don't meet, then penalties flow. And also, if the developer walks away, I believe that the penalty, if I can recall what is in the draft documents, is $75 million, right? Which would operate as a lien on the lands so that the NIA, and through the NIA, the people of Nevis will be able to claim $75 million worth of those lands as government lands. That is the sort of nuclear option, if you will. If they were to walk away, we have the ability to seize up to that amount. And of course, they would lose the designation as a zone, special zone.
Premier Brantley said the NIA has not made any decisions in regard to the development, but are in initial phases of negotiations. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.
The Caribbean Week of Agriculture 2025 is the 19th edition of a regional forum for stakeholders in agriculture and rural life to dialogue on transforming Caribbean food systems. The Deputy Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Geoffrey Ian Hanley, indicated that 44.7 million people in the region need to become more self-sufficient.
Here is the reality. As small island states, we remain too dependent on imports. On average, Caribbean countries import more than 80% of what we eat. That is vulnerability we can no longer afford.
Country Director for the World Food Programme's Regional Office, Brian Bogart, endorsed the Deputy Prime Minister's sentiment.
Today, an estimated 3.2 million people, or 42% of the English and Dutch-speaking Caribbean, are food insecure. This inequality in access to nutritious food is not just a number. It manifests in the daily reality faced by people across the Caribbean and undermines health, education, and economic opportunity.
Meanwhile, Sub-Regional Coordinator for the Food and Agriculture's Caribbean Office, Dr. Renata Clark, said she sees progress, as she noted that at the last Regional Agriculture Conference, some gains were made.
And the collective effort has led to a new fund that is operational and has started to mobilize private capital for investment. There will be a session on Wednesday morning to reflect on the gains and to prepare to expand on these.
The theme of the week-long conference is Sowing Change, Harvesting Resilience, Transforming Our Caribbean Food Systems for 2025 and Beyond. Terry Ann Brown-Campbell, TTD News.
Your favorite TV shows are just a click away with TVC Plus at tvcplus.live. Stream our 24-hour live programming. Catch the latest episodes of TVC Originals on demand. Enjoy premium pay-per-view content and so much more. Watch on any device, TV, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Visit www.tvcplus.live. Stream, watch, enjoy.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of J&F Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable. More than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Tune in to Insights on TVC, where we explore the unique stories and perspectives of our fascinating guests.
I used to get in trouble for talking.
I am really angry. I forget English.
I had good examples of what people could become.
Each episode brings you an in-depth look at individuals from diverse backgrounds, sharing their personal journeys and valuable life insights.
I don't know. We're going to bathe here because Papa Bratcher says nobody owns the beach in St. Kitts.
People who sound like this and saying that they're like 15, I'm like, you have a beard.
Insights airs on Mondays at 8 p.m. with rebroadcast on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Only on Television Caribbean, TVC. You can also stream on demand at tvcplus.live.
Good day to the beautiful people of St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Martin Newsdesk now airs on
Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays on TVC
at 11 a.m. and then again at 5 p.m. So
make sure to tune in.
At Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design, we're thrilled to be your go-to print shop located in the heart of Bastille. From essential services like printing, copying, and laminating, to a diverse array of school supplies, arts and craft materials, and office essentials, we've got you covered. Don't fret, Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design are here to stay and ready to be your trusted partners for all your printing and craft supply needs. Ready for a visit? Find us at the corner between Dillio and Princess Street. Just look for the vibrant pink and yellow building with white doors. We can't wait to